Hello everybody and welcome back to another vlog video. My name is Thunder, one half of Thunder and Lightning Gaming, although really isn't it like 1/6 of Thunder and Lightning Gaming at this point? And I have a new hairstyle that you may or may not have already seen in some videos. I don't know when this one's getting released. This time I am in New York, specifically Manhattan, and I am going to New York Comic-Con. It's a full 4-day event. There's only 3 of us at this one, so I don't know how busy I'll be. But typically when they only send 2 or 3 of us, they expect us not to be that busy, and then they're usually right. It's about 6:40 p.m. I just got here about an hour ago. I would show you the view from my hotel room, but there is none. I have a bunch of construction outside my hotel room. So, a few things real quick, like always. 1, I'm going to be trying to get a D20. I'm going to be trying to get, the goal is always a single D20, but I will settle for a weird D20, maybe a D20 stuffed animal, maybe I don't know, a D20 with something in it or on it, I don't know. And number 2, I am going to pick a costume and a number, and I'm going to see if I can see people cosplaying that character the number of times that I picked. So this is a comic convention. We're going for 4 days. I've been a little harsh on myself last time. If you saw my what was that convention? If you saw my PAX West vlog, you saw my devastating Leon Kennedy failure. So I want to go a little easier on myself this time. I'm going to say 15. I'm going to stick with that. And the character I'm going to pick is Wonder Woman, a very prominent superhero figure, but one that I feel like I don't see cosplaying often. Speaking of Wonder Woman, my favorite comic book writer of all time is going to be here, and I'm finally going to meet her. Her name is Stephanie Phillips, and she writes the new Harley Quinn. She writes the sensational Wonder Woman. Check out her stuff. She's great. She was supposed to be at the last 2 Boston Comic Cons, but she wasn't there. She's finally going to be here today, this time. So I'm definitely going to go out of my way to meet her. I brought a few things that I can have her sign just in case. There's a lot of comic people here. I'm starting to think that maybe New York Comic-Con is one of the like big ones besides San Diego, because there's a lot of comic book people. There's a lot of famous people. Brendan Fraser, Sebastian Stan, everyone who's in the Weird Al movie, including Weird Al himself. It's a ton of people here. I'm probably not going to be meeting any like real celebrities because their lines are always super long. And obviously I'm totally down to stand in those lines, except I'm going to be working this week. And I don't want to, you know, spend too much company time waiting in line to meet someone for a few minutes. So I probably won't be doing that. But, you know, if anything changes, I'll let you know. After the convention, I have a full day to myself in New York. So I'm gonna do every touristy thing you can think of. Half this video is going to be New York Comic-Con, and half of it is going to be doing touristy New York stuff. And like I said, I'm gonna have a whole day free to spend there, so who knows how long I'll stay. But yeah, I'm excited. Once again, a new area of the country I've never been to. And I'm excited for everything that's going to happen. So the next thing you're going to see, if everything goes according to plan, is con footage. Alright, so it's day 3 out of 4. I've been really busy. You didn't miss anything. I haven't, you know, done a video yet. Just checked out the celebrities, and everybody's line is pretty long. You know, as usual. I just got some artwork that I'll show off later in the video when I go over everything I bought. This convention center is absolutely huge. There is a lot to do on a lot of different floors. It's fun, not gonna lie. Looking forward more to doing stuff around New York than I was for this con, but it's fun. seen a few things. I'm sure you've already seen a number of them earlier or later in the video. Day 3 update on the cosplay contest. I've seen 8 Wonder Womans, so not super great, but not super terrible either. And I got a dice. I'll show that off later too. I got a weird, cool D20. Alright, I'm gonna say it. Everyone's thinking it. I'm gonna say it. It's too big. That thing is too big. But it's very large. Everything is too big. Look at this Tamagotchi. Hello! If my editing goes according to plan, you just saw all the Comic-Con stuff. You're about to see all the Times Square stuff. But I got another Ban Luang mystery box. Ken Luang was here. I've talked about him a lot. We've all talked about him a lot in our Boston Comic-Con videos. So go check those out. But he's our favorite artist. I'll actually show off, I'll do this all here. Let me show off some of the other art I got from him. Because I didn't have a lot of money to spend this time. Or, you know, a lot of money I wanted to spend because I wanted to spend it all at Times Square. But, we got the girl from The Ring. Pretty sure her name is just Ring, right? And then I got Jessica Rabbit. And then I got this very cool, pretty sure it's Doctor Strange specific Scarlet Witch. But this is a mystery box that I am going to open right now on camera because my favorite thing to do with this mystery box is to see if I recognize all the characters that I get. I think I've done a pretty good job of doing that. So first up, oh, that's really cool. First up, we got a pin with Gambit on it. Very cool. And then, what else we got? Oh, hello. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a little keychain. I don't know if it broke. Oh, it did. Oh, no. I'm sure it's easy to fix. Here's the little thing that holds the keychain. Here's the keychain itself. It's fucking Appa from Avatar. Maybe I'll give that to Pauline, because as much as I love Avatar, she loves it way more than I do. Oh, there's something else. Oh, those are the stickers. Okay, perfect. Those are the stickers. And then we got this and this. Okay, perfect. Okay, so my keychain, rather than being a little like movie poster, is sort of a little shrunken plastic thing. But it did break, but it broke in the chillest way possible. I'm sure I could fix that real quick. And we got another pin, and it is, ooh, it's hard to tell with just the head. Pretty sure that's supposed to be Raven from the Teen Titans. Pretty sure. And now we are on to the stickers. Seeing these for the first time, we've got All Might from My Hero Academia. I like what he did with the eyes. This one I already have. We got Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't have this one. We got the Black Panther. This is one of his old ones, I can tell, because I've been a fan of his for a long time. This one I do have. This is Hatsune Miku. I definitely have that one. Here we got Samus Aran. And this is Metroid herself. I think I might have that one already from a different blind box. I believe, yeah. This is Han Solo for sure. Take a look at that. It's kind of generic looking when it's far back here, but when you take a closer look, you can clearly tell, like, oh, that's a Star Wars sword. That's Han Solo for sure. We got, oh no. We got one of them. I don't know which one. I'm pretty sure this is Sailor Saturn. Cause you had a bad day, you're taking one down. Cause she's blonde, like Sailor Moon, but this is not Sailor Moon. Pretty sure this is Sailor Saturn. Well, you need a blue That's what I'm going to say. Oh, no, wait, no. Saturn... No. Hold on. Yes, this is Saturn. This is Sailor Saturn. Because Jupiter is green, and then Mars is water, and... I mean, Mercury is water, Mars is fire, so this is Sailor Saturn. Confirmed. We got Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. Definitely don't have this one yet. I do have this one, though, I'm pretty sure. Maybe, I don't know. But we got the Dragon Zord, the Green Ranger Dragon Zord. And then last but not least, this one's really cool. I don't think I've ever seen this one. This is Static Shock. That's so cool. I love Static Shock. Watched Static Shock all the time as a kid. Alright, that was that. Enjoy whatever comes next. Alright, convention is over. I didn't film much. What I did film, you definitely just saw. And I'll explain why I didn't film much later. But for now, I am in the streets of New York. And I'm going to see the sights. Okay, maybe I'm just dumb, but is this the Empire State Building? It looks like it. I'm not gonna lie, it looks just like it. I just figured it'd be taller. Like, I know it's pretty tall, obviously. Maybe I'm just way far away and it is super tall. I don't know. Am I dumb? Alright, hello, I'm back home. Sorry if the angle's bad, it's the best I could do. Also, sorry if I'm talking a little weird. A couple days ago, I bit the inside of my cheek really, really hard, and it's like fully swollen right now. So I'm gonna get right into it. I wanna start this time with the cosplay contest. I said Wonder Woman, I said 15, I saw 16 Wonder Women. So, I win, which means I have a 50-50 success rate on the ones that I do by myself. Not counting Boston Comic Con, just the ones that I do by myself. I've lost twice, and I've won twice. And I have to be honest about something. It's starting to get boring. It's starting to get boring to do, and I have a feeling it's starting to get boring to watch because it's such a small part of the video. I have ideas on how I'm going to switch it up next time, and I have an idea that in my head seems way more fun, so we will figure that out. The con went as good as any con could go. Load in and load out was really rough. If you want to hear more about that, I talk about it in length during one of our podcasts, and I will link to that at the end because I don't want to muddy down this video if I'm just going to repeat stuff in the podcast. So if you want to know how the actual con went, go check that out. Times Square was great. I went to a few stores, got a few things. I'm going to go over everything I got from the con first, and then I'm going to go over everything I did / bought in Times Square. First up is this thing. This is the D20 I got. as you can see, it's pretty weird. It's just like a wheel, and it, you know, lands on the thing like that. And I was looking at this thing, I was trying to figure it out, and I couldn't figure out how to use it. I was like, that's not really random. So the guy showed me, you're supposed to hold it like a fidget spinner and go like that. So I just got a, God, I can't see that on the video. I got a 14. So I thought that was very cool. Only 10 bucks they charge for this. I mean, you can clearly tell it's a, you know, it's a 3D printed number, and the actual numbers, you know, everything white is painted. So I thought that was very cool. I got, not only did I get a single D20, but I got like a cool weird one, which is like both stipulations. So I thought that was really cool. Next up, I got this thing. They were giving these out. I was actually offered this quite a few times as I went up the escalator. But this is a lanyard for Webtoon. I'm gonna give it to Kelsey because I don't really know Webtoons. You know what? I'm gonna open this. Kelsey, you can still have it. I want to open it on camera. God, yeah, I just don't know anything about Webtoons. We've got, what do we got? We got Everything is Fine. That's what these cat people are from. And then we've got Unholy Blood. That's what these guys are from. And then we've got The Remarried Empress. And then we've got, oh, Lore Olympus. This is the one that literally everyone talks about. This is the one that Kelsey and Monsoon are reading, I think. Pretty sure. I know Kelsey is. I'm pretty sure Monsoon is. So that's neat. Don't know why it was on a lanyard. Don't know. Oh, God, I dropped it. Don't know why it was given to me by, like, event staff. But, you know, that's cool. I'm glad it actually has Lore Olympus on it, because I thought it was just, like, Webtoons in specific. Oh, and it says NYCC 2022 cross Webtoon right on it. So it looks like they're like officially partnered or something, but I can't find a copyright, you know, or trademark thing anywhere, which makes sense because from what little I know about Webtoon, I'm pretty sure they're like unlicensed fan fictions, essentially. So, Artist Alley, didn't hang out there too much, had a lot of work to do, but I saw this one artist. Link to their stuff in the description and probably on screen right now, but I wasn't sure how much money I was going to spend, wasn't sure if I was going to, you know, spend a lot of money at the con. I wanted money for Times Square and all that. So I just took their card and I looked at their Instagram. I was like, oh, their stuff's really good. So I went to their online store and it's closed during con season, which makes sense. So I went back to their booth and I got some stuff. I thought this stuff was very, very cool. This person had a bunch of art, a bunch of fan art of characters I've literally never seen fan art of. If you are watching our Final Fantasy X playthrough, this is Donna, the antagonistic summoner who has like one big buff guardian who's always like, oh, it's you, Yuna? You'll never be whatever. This is fan art of her. I don't even particularly like love this character. I actually think she's kind of annoying in the first Final Fantasy X game, but I've never seen fan art of her, and the artist said that I was the first person all con to buy this, so I was like, that checks out. She seems unpopular, and I'm like really happy that you have art of these like characters. There was a couple other characters that I was like, I know this character. Do other people? This is what drew me to her. This is Megara from Hercules, but she's all punk and sort of goth. She's got a tattoo of Hercules. She's got like glow sticks. I love her so much. And then this one was a little more expensive because it's bigger. Oh yeah, only $5 for these, which I thought was like crazy, like affordable. This one was a bit more expensive because it's literally bigger. It was $12. This is What If Esmeralda from Quasimodo was a Keyblade wielder, and I think it's very cool. The Keyblade itself is Notre Dame with the charm, this right here, the Keyblade charm, being the like dream catcher or whatever it's called that Quasimodo makes for Esmeralda, and then the tip, the actual key part, is the chandelier, the candelabra that she fights off Phoebus with. I think his name is Phoebus, right? He's got a weird name. So I thought that was very cool. Like I said, that artist on screen a couple moments ago, and link in the description. So I finally met Stephanie Phillips. I got her to sign issue 1 variant cover by Yoshitaka Amano, and then I got her to sign variant 4, issue 4 variant by Derek Chu for DC Pride 2021. This is literally Kelsey's background on her phone. Stephanie Phillips was very cool. I got so nervous for some reason. I usually don't get nervous meeting famous people, and this one isn't even really that famous. And I was just like, I'm just such a big fan of hers that I was all ready to be like, you're my favorite comic creator, and I love Harley Quinn, and why weren't you at Fan Expo, you know, Boston? And basically I was just like, I have 2 comics, sign them. I was like, I just got like so nervous, but I was wearing my Stephanie Phillips shirt, and she said that me wearing that shirt made her day, and she said that this comic cover is her favorite cover, which was very cool, because this comic cover means a lot to me, and it means a lot that it also means a lot to her. So that is everything I got from the con. Now let's talk about Times Square. Times Square was great. I'm sure you saw the footage from that. I went to the Disney store and the Nintendo store, and I bought 2 things from each store. So first up, Disney store, I bought this, a Disney Pride, what's the official title of this thing? Stainless steel tumbler. So I'm gonna use the fuck out of this because I love it so much. Pride means a lot to me, and I like it when these big brands just unapologetically are like, let's just do merch, you know, because this isn't like specifically like those pop figures, right? That's like Stitch, but all rainbow. Not Mario, Mickey Mouse, but all rainbow. This is just like, hey, we're Disney, we support you, buy our thing. And I did, because it's fucking awesome. And it's also like, kind of like stylish. I like it a lot. So this is the thing I was most excited to show off. If you've ever been to a Disney store, I had one growing up. It's gone now. It was at my local mall, but it's gone now. And I think that they're like in waning numbers. Like, I think there's not that many at all anymore. But I could be wrong about that. If you had a Disney store, if you remember a Disney store, there were these like essentially displays of action figures that were like this big that you could buy, and it was literally like one movie, every character from that movie had a little figure. So it would be like Lilo and Stitch, every Lilo and Stitch character, Lion King, every Lion King character. And I never got any of them because they're really expensive, but I got one today. It survived the trip home in my suitcase. It got a little banged up, which is fine because I'm going to open this, but I wanted to reveal it unopened. It is Marvel What If. So I don't know how well you can see that, but we got Captain Carter, who is slowly becoming my favorite superhero. Got Star-Lord, T'Challa. We got Spider-Man with the hood. We got the Watcher, the Hydra Stomper hood. I mean cape. The Doctor Strange cape. That one back there, kind of hard to see. That one right there, that is Zombie Captain America. So they essentially got one from every episode, except Thor isn't here, because Thor is pretty much just Thor, and Doctor Strange is not here. But they included, like, Thanos Gamora. I don't know. I thought those were really cool. They had a ton of these. They had Encanto. They had Toy Story 4. They had one that wasn't a movie, which I thought was cool. It was just every variant of like a normal ranked Stormtrooper, which was neat. But they had a ton of Marvel ones. They had Thor: Love and Thunder, they had Multiverse of Madness, they had Shang-Chi, and they had this one. And I needed this one for Captain Carter related reasons. As far as figure quality goes, they're sort of like a little, the faces are rough, right? But other than that, I would compare this to the quality that an amiibo is. Maybe amiibos are a little more quality. Honestly, what you're paying for is the display. because these are highly displayable. I could see people having like stacks of these in their living room. But I am going to open this because I want to display them out of the package. So then we went to the Nintendo store. I'm sure you saw footage of that, but just in case the footage was a little rough, maybe I want to show it again here with commentary, who knows. But they had what I'm pretty sure is one of each amiibo on display, which was really cool. And they had one of every video game console, console and portable console, which was pretty neat. So this Nintendo store is, the guy was telling me, one of 2 in the world. There's the one in New York and the one in Japan, and that's it. This Nintendo store used to be a Pokemon Center, straight up. And I think there's only one Pokemon Center left. That one is in Japan. So it was a bigger honor than I thought it was to be able to go there. But it was very cool. They had a huge Mario section, right? There was Splatoon everywhere because Splatoon 3 just came out. It's October 11th as I'm recording this part of the video, which is a day after I went to Times Square. There was a pretty big Zelda and Pokemon section. They had really high quality Pokemon figures, which was cool. But then there was, like, you know, there was a little Animal Crossing section, a little Pikmin section, a little Kirby section, a little Metroid section. So it was a little bit of everything, right? But not everything, right? You know what I mean? But the music that they were playing was from everything. While I was in there, I heard Mario, I heard Pokemon, I heard Fire Emblem music, I heard Xenoblade Chronicles music, which to me was them just being like, listen, you're not going to find Xenoblade Chronicles merch here, but like, we still made it, so we'll play the music. It really felt like they just had the soundtrack to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like, they just had the game booted up and they had it on playlist mode, and they were pumping that into the store. It's probably not what was happening, but it's what it felt like was happening. So I got 2 things. I was going to buy 2 plushies, but I was going to get the pink Yoshi and Ludwig Koopa because that's my favorite Koopaling. But I put those back in favor of one plushie that was a little more expensive because it's technically 2, and one other thing, which I thought was cool. So there was a bunch of manga in the Nintendo store, which I thought was cool. There was a bunch of Splatoon manga, there was a bunch of Kirby manga, and there was a bunch of Link Twilight Princess manga. But none of them had issue 1. It was like, you know, the later issues. But there was one manga that was only 1 issue, and they had that, and that is the Super Mario Manga Mania. I haven't been searching for this, right? But I've been like mildly interested in checking this out for a while. As you can see, Mario has a very unique art style in this manga. Notorious for being like very weird and very Japanese, but like, what are you gonna do? The other thing I got is this plush I'm about to show you. So they had a bunch of plush of Pikachu dressed up as other things. They had Pikachu dressed up as Mimikyu, Pikachu dressed up as Charmander, all that stuff, right? But they had a whole display of Pikachu dressed up as the human trainers that you play as in the video games. They literally had all generations. So I got the Pikachus from Generation 3. This is Pikachu dressed up as Brendan and May from Pokemon Emerald. I was debating between Ethan and Lyra from Gold and Silver and these guys from Ruby Sapphire. And I had to go with, I guess it's technically Emerald because Brendan's wearing green. But I had to go with them. I love them so much. I've always loved Gen 3. It's my favorite gen. It always will be. It's the one I grew up on. I'll say that much. I love May and Brendan. I love how they integrated them into the show. And my favorite part that I'm noticing just now for the first time, the Brendan Pikachu is a male, and the May Pikachu is a female, and you can tell that by the tails. That is so cool. That is attention to detail that would have gone unnoticed by me if it wasn't like that. I wouldn't have even I would have been like, hey, wait a minute, why isn't this one a girl? But yeah, very cool. And then, one last thing I wanted to talk about real quick. If I was able to include all the footage that I took into the video, you will know that I finally got to see RRR in theaters. And I say finally, like I've been after this all year. I literally just found out about RRR like a month ago. And I was like, maybe someday I'll get to see it in the theaters. Probably not, though. And then I was on Twitter and someone was like, it's back in the US for this weekend only. And I was like, there's no way it's playing in a theater near me. And it was. and it was very cool. It was cool to see. There was a good mix of people who had seen it and people who had never seen it, so that was cool. A few things actually make more sense to me now that I've seen it in the theater. I'll definitely get into that in our RRR podcast, which we are doing. It's definitely, which we are doing. It's definitely already out. I'm going to link to the podcast where I talk about my New York trip and the podcast where we talk about RRR. This trip was, if I'm being honest, kind of hell. It was a rough con, but we got through it. Times Square, you know, Monday, the one day I wasn't working, was great. It kind of made up for the really tough week. And now I'm home. And I'm home for a good month and a half. That does it for this video. Look out for whatever else we do. Stay on this channel. We have plenty of stuff. We have Let's Plays. We have video essays, which are becoming more infrequent as we get more busier. But, you know, they happen. We have music mashups. We have skits. We have a bunch of stuff. We have a lot of stuff planned for the end of the year that we're really excited about. And we also stream on Twitch. So if you want to hear us talk about RRR or whatever other movies we'll be discussing, or if you want to watch us play video games, or if you want to watch Chelsea and Mason play video games, they're also on our Twitch channel. And I've been uploading their episodes to YouTube as well. Oh, I should go do that right now. I'm going to go do that right now. I'm going to say bye here. Thank you for watching. As always, I've been Thunder, one half of Thunder Lightning Gaming, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe.
Our channel has daily uploads from podcast video essays, Let's Plays to skits.
Be sure to watch on Twitch. We stream all our video game and podcast content live at 5 EST every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday.
Our intro is by Brad Kendrick and music by Froggy and the Friendship. Link to all that in the description below.
Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.